If I get everybody's attention,
hello everyone.
Real quick. I'm going to turn up the volume a little bit. All right, so hey, thanks for coming out. I'm competing with train noise. I'm competing with generators.
Trains, planes, and airplanes.
If I can get everybody's attention on the far side too. Thank you so much for coming out on this beautiful morning, the first Saturday, the first week of spring. Thanks to Kurt. He's going to provide some background music for us. A little round of applause for Kurt. His cards are up here if you ever want to hire a musician. He's a great guy. Happened circumstance, sat next to him at Broken Egg Bistro. He said, hey, I'll play for you. I love the cause, and here he is. So thank you, Kurt. Dan Short's the leader over here. He's not giving remarks. I think they're coming later, but just wanted to introduce him. Michael Barry's floating around too. We're kind of wearing the straw hats. You'll see us. I'm taking mine off for now. Sorry about the glare. And of course, for all the vendors, free coffee. That's for the vendors. Thank you so much for coming out. And then a free walking taco for all the vendors too. So Kurt and I are going to start off as many functions are with the Star Spangled Banner, the national anthem. And
so if you guys could remove your hats, please.
If everybody could remove their covers. We got the flag up here.
Put your hands over your heart.
I think they're probably not here.
You guys ready? Are you ready? It's good.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early lights what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Woo! All right, I'm going to introduce Dan Short.
Right, let's hear for Dan.
All right, folks. Hey, thanks for coming out to our first ever farmers market for easy homesteading. So what we're trying to do here is introduce people not only to a farmers market and the concept of sort of the farm to table and eating fresh, but we're also working on and developing, and we've got a very, very beta form of an electronic version of a farmer's market. So we're effectively trying to take the best of the past and what we're dealing with in the future, which is technology, and seeing if we can put them together. So the end game for us is a farmer's market that you can run from your own home and have people come to you when you want them to come to you, have their things prepared for them. And so we're going to try and sort of bring the farmer's market all the way back to the 1800s and all the way into the future, sort of at the same time. So for today, I want to thank you for coming out. Please do help us out. Tell your neighbors about it. Try and get as many people out here. That we're in the fringes of Ghent, and so the Ghent Farmers Market, which is over about a mile that way, runs the first and third Friday of every month. We're probably going to run the second and fourth Saturday of every month, so that there is a farmers market in Ghent every weekend. And we certainly hope you'll join us. And please, this time I'm glad you came out. Next time, drag all your neighbors out here, your friends, your families, even people you don't like. We want them out here too. But folks, what we're asking for is that you help us spread the word. And look, I don't want to turn dark, but I'll just tell you, if you have any idea, had any idea how many pesticides, fertilizers there were in the foods that you're buying in many of the supermarkets, it would be sort of dumbfounding. I met a woman recently who, when we were just chatting and there was some pizza, and I said, "You want pizza?" And I was about to hand her a slice of pepperoni. She said, "No, I need vegetarian only." And I said, "Oh, you're one of those people, huh?" And she said, "Actually, I'm not. I love meat, but my doctor told me that the estrogen levels in produced meat has actually caused my breast cancer." She was right now dealing with level 3, stage 3 breast cancer. And to try and deal with it, her doctor took her off meats. There is that much estrogen in our meats. For the gentlemen out there who don't know it, your testosterone levels are 20% lower than your father's were at the very same age you are now. Our testosterone levels are bottoming out. Our estrogen levels are going up. Cancer is going up, and it has a lot to do with the food we're eating. And so what we're trying to do out here is turn back the hands of time, because I'm convinced that our grandparents ate a whole lot better than we did. The taste of the food was better. My wife and I decided 3 years ago, we moved out, we started a small farm, and we're now raising our own pork, our own beef, our own milk, cheese, eggs, chicken, turkey, honey. It actually isn't that hard. I'm not going to say it doesn't take work, because I'd be lying if I said that. But the reward you get out of having one of your own chickens, making your own salad with your tomatoes. We make all of our own dressings now. Buttermilk, buttermilk ranch, blue cheese. We make all of that from our own ingredients on our own farm. And we went from city dwellers to sort of hardcore living on our own on a farm in 3 years. Not impossible to do, folks. So thank you again. I will stop talking, because otherwise I'll just keep going. But I appreciate it, and please come on out again in 2 weeks, and we'll be back out on this same lawn in 2 weeks. By the way, if you haven't, we've got an off-grid survival store about 100 feet from here. So if you walk right out this little field here and turn left, go into the next set of doors, we've got everything from MREs, and I'm not going to tell you that they're the healthiest, but any food that you can leave in your closet for 6 years and pull it out when you have a storm or something like that, look, at some point, calories are more important even than healthy nutrition. So grow your own tomatoes, plant your own apple tree. By the way, we have all of that here too. It's right in that greenhouse. Start producing your own food, but for now, pick up some survival supplies. We've got water straws, freeze dryers, and for those of you who don't know the benefits of freeze drying, please come see me, because it is the single most amazing tool you will ever have for long-term preservation of food. 25 to 50 years is actually very easy. The food loses virtually no flavor and maintains about 100% of the nutrition with no refrigeration required. It's almost like a miracle thing. So we've got all that stuff here, and in the next week we're going to have another 150 plants here. So we're just going to keep growing this. Let your friends know, and thank you. God bless.
If you're not here yet, come on down and get the address.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, so we're streaming live. Thank you. We're streaming live. Yeah, folks, if you aren't down here, we're right off Hampton Boulevard between 24th and 25th Street. So Fringe of Ghent, Lambert's Point is right behind us. So just come down Hampton Boulevard. You'll see our signs right out in front. Thanks, and hope to see you here.
Hours.
Oh, we're here. We're going to be here. It's going to start getting windy around noon, so I figure noon is probably 1 o'clock is the end of the day today. All right, so it'll be Saturdays, the second and fourth Saturday, from 8 a.m. to noon will be the normal hours. So I hope to see you all back over and over again.
All right.
Thank you.